Hey everybody, I found a new tool that I think is very interesting and I haven't used it yet, so let's check it out together. This is another one of those optimization tools for Windows that will assist you in debloating Windows, adjusting privacy settings, installing additional software that you may need, and it's packaged in a really nice and neat user interface. And since recently we've done a bunch of videos on how to upgrade to Windows 11, I thought we could use one on how to optimize and debloat those new installations. Because whether you agree or not, at its core, Windows 11 is not a bad operating system. It's all of the junk that's included with it that makes it a bad operating system. So let's see what we can do to fix that. Stick around. I've featured optimization tools for Windows on this channel before, and they are super useful, especially when they take and combine all of the things that you would normally have to navigate around Windows to manually change, and even a lot of things that you can't easily change within Windows. There are some tools out there that are junk. There are some very useful ones. This is my first time using this software, so disclaimer, this and any other software that I review on this channel, use at your own risk. I always recommend create a restore point, do a backup. I do these software reviews on test computers, so if I break them, no big deal. But I don't recommend trying out something that you're not comfortable with on your main everyday use system. Now, although I haven't used this software yet, obviously I have reviewed it. I've seen it on other channels, and it seems to be a really useful tool, but we're gonna find out together. So today's tool is called Sparkle. Sparkle is a free and open source Windows optimization tool designed to make your system faster, more private, and lighter. Its main purpose is to debloat unwanted applications and improve user privacy by disabling tracking features, boost overall system performance through various tweaks, and keep the system clean by removing junk. What I'm most interested in about these tools is how easy can this application take Windows 11 from its current state and debloat and remove all of the garbage applications on there that we don't want and will never use. You know, how easy is it as making simple adjustments to all the privacy settings without having to navigate around different parts of Windows? In some cases, these applications are pretty good about giving you a central location where you can download a bunch of needed software on a fresh installation. I have other methods, and I've created other videos in the past on how I upload bulk software after an installation, so definitely check out those videos. But we're going to give this tool a shot and see what it's capable of. If you want to follow along at home and check this software out yourself, just please be advised, use this and any other application at your own risk. Make sure you do things like create a system restore point, make sure your data files and things are backed up, because these programs do make changes to Windows, and you want to make sure that you're covered in the event that something happens. And whatever you do, don't blame me, because I'm telling you up front, take precautions. If you're not comfortable with the software, don't download it. We're going to jump right in and see what this tool can do right after a word from today's sponsor.
Are you using an unregistered version of Windows 11? Then you need to check out keysfan.com. Keysfan offers a wide range of products including Windows 11, Windows 10, and even older versions like
Windows 7.
Need Office software? They got you covered with keys for Office 2019 and Office 2021. And here's the best part. You can save big with exclusive coupon codes by using my code RKT50 to get 50% off all Windows series. That means you can get Windows 11 Pro for less than $20. But wait, there's more. For Microsoft Office, use my code RKT62 to get a massive 62% off. Buying is super easy. Just add your chosen product key to your cart, apply the coupon code, and pay securely via PayPal or credit card. You'll receive your genuine activation key in no time. Once you have your product key, go back to the activation page, click on Change Product Key, enter the product key you just purchased, and click Activate. Be sure to check out keysfan.com.
Alright, without further ado, we're going to jump right in, download the software, go through and check out some of the features, and then I'll give my opinion on it. Let's go.
Real quick, did you know that 92% of the viewers that watch my channel are not subscribed to the channel? Subscribing to the channel is completely free, and it tells YouTube to push my video out to more people so I can continue to bring you content on a weekly basis just like this. You don't have to turn on the notifications, I get it, but it would help me out tremendously if you would subscribe. Thank you, and let's get back to the video.
Okay, from the browser of your choice, you're going to want to head over to getsparkle.net. Well, I'm going to close that out because we don't care. Sparkle, the ultimate tool to optimize Windows and boost gaming performance. We will see Sparkle. Now, according to these folks, this is a free and open source program. You get 2 download options, an executable and a zip file. I'm just going to go ahead and go with the executable. That will download up here in the top right hand corner of my screen. I'm going to go ahead and click on that download once it's completed. This is a very common message to see here because of the nature of these optimization tools. Windows thinks it needs to block it. I'm going to click on more info and run anyway. I'm going to let this finish installing. Getting the user account control warning. I'm going to click yes. Welcome to Sparkle. It looks like this is your first time here. See, I wasn't lying to you guys. Would you like to create a restore point before you start? By clicking yes, Sparkle will create a restore point and disable the cooldown for future restore points. Please only download from GitHub, parkour.com, or getsparkle.net. If you download from any other source, this may be malware. Please uninstall and reinstall from getsparkle.net, GitHub, or parkour.com. And we installed ours, or at least I did, from getsparkle.net. One thing that I want to do here is manually set a restore point. I don't really want to rely on this tool to create a restore point. By default, this isn't turned on in Windows 11. So you want to come here, just type in restore, click on restore point, go to system protection, and you can see for protection, mine says on here under drive C. If I go to configure, I can see that turn on system protection is enabled. That may not be enabled in your system by default, but since mine is, I'm going to go ahead and click right here to create. I'm going to identify this restore point as Sparkle, and I'm going to create that. And now that my restore point was created successfully, I am good to go. All right. Yo, test PC. I guess that's me. Okay, so this is a pretty standard looking main dashboard where it calls out your CPU, your graphics information, memory, system, storage info, tweaks, available tweaks 31, active 0. We got to get some tweaks going on around here. Okay, before we do that, I'm just going to start over here on the left menu under tweaks and see what we've got going on. So this is all, but you've got categories of general, appearance, performance, privacy, gaming, network, and GPU. And the very first one is Debloat Windows. Removes unnecessary Windows features and apps, recommended. And this is essentially the feature that I'm after. Before I click apply, I'm going to click on this docs link here. It's going to take me to the information, and I recommend you doing this because this is going to tell you exactly what will be removed with this tool. So if there's something on this list that you do not want removed, you need to keep that in mind. Let's see, we've got Clipchamp, Microsoft 3D Builder, Bing, 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 Copilot, of course. Let's see, I'm just cruising down this list, make sure that you read it. I don't see anything on here so far that I care to keep. This is just a ton of junk that Microsoft installs on your installation, whether you want it or not. Okay, what about third-party apps? ACG Media Player, Action Software, Adobe Systems, Amazon. There's just a ton of stuff on here that we don't need, or I don't need. Don't let me speak for you. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with you removing every bit of this stuff. Sparkle. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Sparkle dashboard. Now that I have an understanding of what it's going to remove, I'm going to click apply. I will say one more time, do this at your own risk. I'm doing this on a test PC, so if it breaks my whole computer, it won't hurt me at all. This is not my daily driver, so keep that in mind before using this or any other tool. Debloat Windows. This will remove built-in Windows apps, which may need to be reinstalled later. It is recommended to create a restore point before applying this tweak, which we did. I'm going to click apply and let's see what happens. Looks like it's activating the Windows PowerShell. You can see all of the commands there for attempting to remove those specific programs that we mentioned. If you are one of those 3 or 4 people that want to keep Copilot built into your system, you'll need to go back and reinstall that. It appears to be complete, so if I come down here to my applications and view all apps, okay, let's see. Game bar is still there. Okay, it did remove a ton of stuff. I still see the Xbox app is still there. Game bar was still there, but it looks like it did remove a ton of unnecessary applications, so that's definitely good. I don't see all the normal garbage that's here under the pinned apps. There's a couple more I would have liked to seen it remove, but I'm sure this can be tweaked. I did not run this program as an admin. Definitely should do that. That could have an impact on what it has the ability to uninstall, but it still removed a ton of junk, so let's move on. Ultimate Performance Plan enables and applies the Windows Ultimate Power Plan for better performance. You can turn that on if you want to. Let's see, align taskbar to the left. This is something that every normal person probably wants to do. As you know, Windows 11 puts your start menu in the middle, but from the beginning of time with Windows, it's always been to the left, which is what I prefer, so I'm going to click that button, move it back to the left. Yes, you can easily do that within taskbar settings without tools like this, but hey, everything's right here. We have adds detailed information to the blue screen of death. That'd be interesting. Let's turn that on. Hopefully I don't get the blue screen of death to test that, but we'll see. Disable background Microsoft Store apps. Let's look at docs and get more information on that. Disables all background activity for modern UWP apps by setting global user disabled. Apply, unapply. This one is going to be a preference thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn that on. Disable Copilot. Copilot should have been removed. Let's see. Apps. Store. Yep, it's gone from the computer. It's in the Microsoft Store. I can get it if I want to, and of course I do not want to. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to be able to go through every one of these, or this video will take forever. So let's just hit some of the most interesting ones. I'm definitely not going to disable my Defender real-time protection, but there is a use case for that, especially if you have a test system that you're running benchmark tests on or something similar. Disable fast startup if you want to. I'm not going to. Disable game bar. Don't do stuff like that if you're a gamer. Disable hibernation. That I'm actually going to do. Disable location tracking. Of course, Microsoft, quit tracking me. Disable lock screen tips. I don't need tips on my screen when it's locked. Disable mouse acceleration. No, thank you. Disable Wi-Fi sense. Enable dark mode. Actually, that's already enabled on this one. Enable in task with right click. I like that. Okay, enable game mode. Definitely do that if you're a gamer. I am not. I will not be enabling game mode. So a lot of these optimization settings that are related to games, if you're a gamer, definitely look further into that. Optimize network settings. I'm not going to make any adjustments to my network settings using this tool. Optimize NVIDIA settings. That only applies if you have NVIDIA graphics and if you need to optimize it. Remove gaming apps. Okay, so it was not included in the initial tool, but it has its own separate tool to remove those Xbox apps and the game bar. I am not ever going to game on this system, so I'm going to do that. That will be a personal preference for you. It is applying the tweak. It says the tweak is applied, so now I should not see the Xbox app or the other gaming app. Let's see, and it is gone. It worked, yay. Okay, remove OneDrive. I'm going to do that. I'm not ever going to use OneDrive on this system. This is the revert context menu. This will change your context menu back to the Windows 10 one. Some people prefer that over this Windows 11 one that has show more options. And if we revert to the Windows 10 one, and this gives us the old context menu. Okay, let's see what else we got. We can run disk cleanup, set PowerShell, set services to manual. This one I will take a look at. This helps with those unnecessary services running in the background. And let's see what that did to our services. So if I open up my services here, you can see that it stopped a bunch of them, but not all of them. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go back over here. Okay, so that is under tweaks. Let's go to the next category under system cleanup. This is definitely something you'll want to check into if this is not a new installation. Clean your temporary files, empty the recycle bin, clean Windows Update, clear thumbnails. Yes, this is all stuff you can do within Windows, but it's nice to have one tool that does everything. That is the system cleanup area. The next category here seems to be restore points. You can see the one that I created for Sparkle earlier. Let's jump down to utilities. So you got your file checker here, DISM health restore, check disk, runner show power plan. These are a lot of useful tools that put them all in one place for you. Got some quick access stuff down here, your display settings, system information, task manager, device manager. Let's open task manager. While we're in here, let's look at startup apps. We have minimal startup apps, which is good. It's still showing Microsoft OneDrive. It is disabled, but I expected that to be shown as removed. Let's go ahead and close this out. You have your DNS manager here. We can see our IP address. We're not going to mess with any of this stuff in this video. So here's another one that I'm interested in, and this is the apps. So this would appear to give you additional software all in one place that you can download. Let's see, the first category is browsers. And just to see if it works, let's add some stuff. I will add Brave. Under communication, we've got Discord, Zoom. I don't want any of that stuff. Under multimedia, we have OBS Studio, Blender, Audacity. Let's throw Blender in there just to get us a couple of things to see if it works. How about ShareX too? Under games, got the BattleNet for you WoW players. Got the Epic for you Fortnite players. What else do we have here? Got some development tools that I'm going to skip through. Got some other utilities. I'm actually impressed with this software list. I've seen some of these applications before, and the software list weren't that impressive. This one has RustDesk, which is what I use for remote software. We have Everything, which is an optimized file search engine that I use from time to time, 7-zip. Let's see what else. We have GPU-Z for you gamers and checking your graphics performance. We have HW Monitor here, that's a good one. Power Toys, which I think I've created a video on. Maybe not, maybe I should. Bitwarden, Bulk Crap Uninstaller. This is actually one that I intend on doing a separate video on eventually. GIMP, File Converter, there is a ton of good software here. Okay, well let's pick one of these just for fun. We'll go with RustDesk. Okay. All right, we have peripherals, productivity, Microsoft Office. Ooh, who would download that? VPN. I've done a video on Proton VPN. It has a good free version. Okay, so we've selected a few of these. Let's go back up to the top. It also gives you the ability to import lists here. I'm just going to click Install Selected. Installing Brave. 1 of 4 apps selected. This may take a few moments. Through the power of video editing, we will skip forward. 2 of 4, installing Blender. And we are on 3 of 4, installing ShareX. So far, so good. And we're on 4 of 4, and it's done. Okay, and check it out. We have ShareX, Blender, Brave, and RustDesk all set up for us automatically. Didn't have to click anything. Pretty cool. Okay, and then you have some settings that are specific to this Sparkle app: appearance, updates, privacy, data management, and other such things. I'm going to take a look here at the privacy settings again. I didn't see anything specific to like disabling telemetry, but it could be that most likely that was already done on this computer because I would have done that during the installation. Advertising ID, recommendations and offers, personalized offers, all that stuff was probably already off. And if I come down here to diagnostics and feedback, all of this stuff should be off because I don't want to send any of my data to Microsoft. Let me go back to my dashboard here. Okay, and again, I didn't cover everything. Do some research, come in here, check it out, see if the tool's useful for you. I like it. And there you have it, another optimization tool to make your life easier. What do I like about it specifically? I think it did a really good job of removing bloatware. That saves you a lot of time in having to go in there and manually remove a whole bunch of junk that you don't want. I think it did a really good job with its library of additional software that you can download. That's super helpful, all in one place. Somebody will comment below, why do I need this tool when I can do all this stuff within Windows? My answer to you is you don't do all of this stuff within Windows. If that's what makes you happy, I'm lazy. I like a tool that does a lot of the stuff for me, and this one does. What did I not like about it? I think it could have added a few more features for the privacy, turning off telemetry, advertising stuff. And again, maybe it did, and maybe I missed it. If you see that within the tool, let me know below. Most of my stuff was already turned off because the tools that we use to install Windows on this channel usually take care of that. Other than that, compared to the ones that I've featured before on this channel, I think this might be my new favorite one just because of the level of debloating that it does, and also the level of software that you can install in a package right back on there. So I like it. If you like it too, let me know in the comments below. Also, if there is another optimization tool out there that I have not covered and you would like to see me cover, drop that comment below as well. If you found value in this video, do me a favor, please like and share the video, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel helps me grow and enables me to bring you more content on a weekly basis just like this. Be sure to check out some of these other video suggestions, and as always, thank you for watching, and until next time.